Today we are going to start our second chapter, that is Olympic Value Education. This chapter is all about the information that we have regarding the Olympics. So let us start the chapter. Now before going to the main topic, let us learn what is Olympic movement. Basically, Olympic movement is the development of ancient Olympic to the till date of modern Olympic Games. Now, if you see, the Olympic movement is a concept that is designed by International Olympic Committee. Now, this is the committee, this is the Supreme Authority Committee that controls the Olympic Games all over the world. Now, IOC, it is known as IOC, and it is responsible for, it is the supreme authority for modern Olympic Games. Now, as we have for different games, for example, if we have ICC, that it controls the International Cricket Council, that controls the game of cricket all over the world at international level. So, likewise, we have International Olympic Committee that controls modern Olympic Games. The goal of this Olympic movement is to contribute and build a peaceful and better world by educating the youth. Now, it is told that it is to contribute to build a better and peaceful world. It means at that time when the Olympic Games originated, that is in 1896, lot of world war were there. Lot of dispute between various countries were there. So in order to sort out that, we had the origin of modern Olympic Games. So it is to build a peaceful and better world by educating the youth, the young people, through sports practice without any kind of discrimination. There are a lot of discrimination during that time. For example, the discrimination was based on caste, color, creed, and even race. In 1928 Amsterdam Olympics, even once Hitler refused to give award to a Negro participant. So based on the color also, there were a lot of discrimination. So to remove that discrimination, that is also one of the goal of Olympic movement. And in the Olympic spirit means the spirit of friendship, cooperation, solidarity means unity, and fair play. Fair play means without use of any doping substance, abused substances or prohibited substances. So in a fair way to compete and win the competitions. So that is the basic goal of Olympic movement. Next, the Olympic movement includes everyone which is involved with the games. That is the International Olympic Committee, International Sports Federations, National Sports Federations, then the athletes, judges, and broadcasters. So all are included in this. Okay. The next point is that Olympic movement also promotes the Olympic philosophy, that is known as Olympism. It is a philosophy related to life where a lot of values are taught. Now, Olympism refers to the philosophy of Olympic Games. Through Olympic Games, through sports, what are all the moral values that are inculcated in the youth through the practice of sports. Now, Olympism seeks to create a way of living life by blending sports. Blending sports means by mixing the sports culture with the education and with interaction, that is cooperation. International cooperation. So that is Olympism. Now, according to this principle, Olympism, every individual must have the right to participate in sports without any kind of discrimination. Earlier, we'll see in the later part of this chapter that in ancient Olympic Games, women were not allowed to participate. They even were not allowed to go to the stadium and see the matches also. So such discrimination based on gender, color, that has to be eliminated. in the Olympic spirit, that is the spirit of friendship, sportsmanship, solidarity, that is unity, and fair play. So these are the values that are taught through the principles of Olympism. Next, this is Olympic movement, and that is Olympic principles. Now, which gives the structure of the modern Olympic Games, the authority as IOC, International Olympic Committee. Now coming back to the main topic, that is Olympics, Paralympics and Special Olympics. Students, today we are going to take only one topic out of that, that is Olympics. Now when we talk about Olympics, basically we divide the Olympic Games into two major segments. One is ancient Olympic Games and the other is modern Olympic Games. So let us start with ancient Olympic Games. Now according to the history or Greek mythology, the first ancient Olympic Games were held in 8th century, that is 776 BC. And it was organized in the Valley of Olympia, that is in Greece. The Olympic Games were held with the religious customs. They organized it as a festivals of sports to honor the god of Zeus, to respect the god of Zeus. Zeus was their god for the people who are living in Olympia. So to respect, to give them honor, they organized the Olympic Games. Now these games were held after every 4 years. So that is the reason why the modern Olympic Games are also conducted after every 4 years. The event of Olympic Games continue for 5 days. It also includes the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony. So the events also continued for 5 days, and various events were there. Earlier, they used to have wrestling, chariot race, walkathon. So many such games were held, and it continued till 5 days. The winners of ancient Olympic Games were also given lot of respect and honor. These days we are giving them prizes, medals, certificates. But earlier it was not, medals and certificates were not there. So they used to give them respect and honor. And their way of giving respect and honor was also very different. For example, the flock of pigeons, that is, the group of pigeons were sent to the various cities of Greece, and it carried with them the names of the winners. Apart from that, various statues of the winners were created. Then food grains and animals were also given as the awards to the winners. The crown made up of olive leaves, that was also awarded to the winners of the Olympic Games. Then the poems were also composed of their names, praising their names. So that was also one of the way to give them honor and respect. And their performance, their names were also recorded. Means their performance were given more importance. Whatever performance they made, that was also kept as a record. Now this was for a time being, it continued. Then in 393 AD, a Roman emperor called Theodosius I banned the sporting events completely, as he found that it is all against Christianity. So all the sports arenas, stadiums were also destroyed, and the memories of these games, but the memories remain in the heart of the people of the Olympia, that is the natives or citizens of Olympia. Next, so this was all about ancient Olympic Games, how it was conducted, how it was started. Now we'll see how the modern Olympic Games started. Now this modern Olympic Games, the credit of the beginning of modern Olympic Games goes to Baron Parini-Coubertin. He was also known as the father of modern Olympic Games. He was from France, And the first modern Olympic Games were held in 1896 in Athens, Greece. And since then, it kept continuing after every 4 years. The Olympic Games could not be held. There were also obstacles in between where the Olympic Games could not be held due to world wars in the year 1916, 1940 and 1944. These are the 3 basic years in which the Olympic Games could not held. Then in 1980s and 84, there were also a lot of boycott during the Cold War and very limited participation was there by various countries. Now, if we see in the 2020, the Games which was supposed to be held in Tokyo, the Tokyo Olympics are postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. So that is going to occur in 2021, that is next year. Now, again, IOC, International Olympic Committee, that is the supreme authority which governs the modern Olympic Games, was formed by Baron Parody-Coubertin on 23rd June 1894. This was done to plan the first Olympic Games. So, first Olympic Games occurred by the IOC. Now, modern Olympic Games, we all have seen modern Olympic Games. They are the leading international multi-sporting events. Multi-sporting means that lot of different types of sports are conducted, featuring summer and winter sports competitions. There are summer as well as winter sports competitions in which thousands of athletes we see that participates all around the world and in a variety of competitions. Now, this Olympic Games are considered as world's foremost sports competitions with more than 200 nations participations. In this modern Olympic Games, around 200 nations participates every year, every 4 years. The Olympic Games are held every 4 years, alternating between the summer and winter games every 2 years in the 4-year period. The Olympic Games are held after every 4 years, but in 1992, generally the Winter Olympic Games started in 1924 in Chamonix in France. Now, till 1992, these games continued, summer and winter Olympic Games continued in the same year. After 1992, the games were shifted in alternate years, means every 2 years. For example, if in 2001 Summer Olympics are conducted, then 2002 Winter Olympics Games will be conducted. This was done keeping the financial position of the IOC in mind, that the financial position for organizing, the financial structure for organizing both the events at the same place, at the same year, was slightly difficult for them. So they organized in alternate 2 years. So this is all about the modern Olympic Games. Still many more things will learn in the later part of this chapter regarding modern Olympic Games. So that's all for today. Thank you.